Get ready for your family's summer adventure with Curry Honda in Chicopee. Hi, it's Cassie, and we want you to hit the road in the all-new 2026 Honda Passport, built for rugged trails and packed with style. Available in vibrant colors to match your vibe. Or pack everyone up in the new Honda Odyssey, the ultimate family minivan with a spacious interior, rear seat entertainment, and cabin watch to keep your kids in check. Come get your dream ride at Curry Honda in Chicopee on Memorial Drive or online at curryhondamass.com.
And now, Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware, your grilling destination. Weber, Big Green Egg, Uni Pizza Ovens, and Traeger Woodfire Grills.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Folks, I don't know about you, but the last time I received a cost of living increase in my pay, I thought I hit the jackpot. Like many places of employment, draining money out of this place like trying to squeeze money out of a stone. But that's mostly because we are a publicly held company that's rife with itchy investors and is not necessarily beholden to one primary owner, such as Robert Kraft of the New England Patriots. Trust me, we're not worth nearly that much. I know that many of you may have read the news this morning about Robert Kraft and his intention to sell off a portion of the team to outside investors. Now, I know how some of you folks like to panic, so let me see if I can dumb it down for you so that everybody's operating on the same page. First of all, Robert Kraft is not selling the Patriots. He is, however, selling off a minority stake in the team. 5% is being sold to Dean Metropoulos out of a private equity firm, and the other 3% is being sold to a global investment firm known as Sixth Street, which is owned by Bill Chisholm, who just bought the Celtics. Now, in order to do this, Mr. Kraft had to seek the current valuation of the team, which happens to be $9 billion. So, he just sold 8% of the team. Why? Well, according to all the complicated math, 8% of $9 billion works out to be approximately an assload of money. Oh, believe me, I've checked the work. It actually works out to be a quick profit of $720 million. That's more than 4 times what he paid for it 31 years ago. And he still owns 92% of a $9 billion asset. So is Robert Kraft selling out the team? Hell no. He is, however, rolling in a big fat stack of cash to go along with his already bloated net worth of $13.8 billion. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, $14.52 billion. Interestingly enough, I'm pretty sure Patriots fans will hardly be able to tell the difference. Meanwhile, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to have to sell off one of my internal organs to keep up with my monthly increase of my Hulu subscription. I'd like to think I could sell off 8% of my most expensive stuff, but as it turns out, that 8% isn't worth jack squat either. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. Nate at the Westfield Rockies, a steel-trained outdoor power tech, silver certified and everything. And that's not the only outdoor power certification Nate's got. He's got a bunch of them. Get intelligence outdoor power advice from Nate in Westfield. Good people, rock-solid service at every Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock at 6:11, and Joe Walsh with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Getting a late start here this morning. It's all good. I had too many ginger ales at the Notch 8 last night.
Yeah, that could keep you up for hours.
Mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 79. Tomorrow, cloudy. I've never seen that cloud before. That's weird on the weather thing. It's like a bubbly cloud. Anyway, it's bubbly cloud tomorrow and a high of 78. It's 63 right now in downtown Springfield.
Hollywood Trash is brought to you by Western Mass Masons. Call them for all your foundation and chimney needs.
Somehow you still care about what's happening in Hollywood. So from Tinseltown, 3,000 miles away, it's Steve Nagle's Hollywood Trash.
Katie Couric is poking fun at Sydney Sweeney's American Eagle ad and a new PSA for colon cancer screenings. The clip opens up to a close-up of Katie wearing a jean jacket and quickly pans out to show she's wearing a hospital gown underneath, and she's on a gurney getting ready for a colonoscopy.
Didn't she do that before? Or she did that on like live TV or something?
I remember them doing this. It was almost like a Double Dare Nickelodeon-esque show out on the plaza where they had these It was like a jungle gym setup, but it was colons. It was like they were crawling through the colon.
Yeah.
It was very odd.
I seem to recall something like that at the Boston Museum of Science once.
Yeah.
I don't actually crawl through a colon.
No, that was just the south end of Boston.
My mistake.
Yeah.
You're right.
She tells the camera, quote, "Speaking of genes, do you know the majority of people who develop colon cancer are not genetically predisposed to the disease? That's why doctors recommend everyone 45 and older to get checked." She told People magazine, "The ad showed how pop culture and a pair of genes could really shape the cultural conversation. It was everywhere. It was a moment in time, and we thought, why don't we ride that horse a little bit longer and have some fun with it?"
That's the way I would have described it. I'm getting ready for one next month. I can't wait.
Listen, if she they're really good.
They're fantastic.
I got to get one every year now, which is fantastic.
How'd you get so lucky? Talk about striking the jackpot.
I got good genes. That's what happened. This thing with Katie Couric, if you wanted to pick something like pop related to colon, jump on board that Cracker Barrel thing. That's a total missed opportunity. Hey, you know what? You want to clean your colon out? Just stop at a Cracker Barrel.
No reason to have some Go Lightly.
Yeah.
Just get anything off the dinner menu.
Go lightly, go heavy, go any way you want.
Go explosively.
Yeah. And while you're getting your colonoscopy, you can buy a bar puzzle in the lobby. Try to get the ring around the other piece of metal that they have there.
And some disappointing flavored candy.
Kate Flannery and Oscar Nunez had a mini Office reunion on last night's season finale of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and went all the way. You know, Meredith and Oscar from the show?
Sure.
They even called up Brian Baumgartner, Kevin, for a phone-a-friend lifeline. And for the $1 million question, host Jimmy Kimmel then asked them, the word planet comes from an ancient Greek word that literally means what? Their options were powerful, immortal, stranger, and wanderer.
Oh, that's the answer.
Wanderer.
Ah.
Kate and Oscar will be splitting their winnings between Planned Parenthood and a Philadelphia-based food bank called Philabundance. I can't... Between Jimmy Kimmel and this show...
Yeah.
I don't watch... I didn't know these shows were kind of still on. Like, I'm so ensconced in this Three's Company plot.
Yeah. I know.
Wait till you hear what happened last night when there was this giant misunderstanding between Jack, Chrissy, and Janet.
Yeah, it's hard to peel yourself away from something like that because it's every episode seems to have like a new mystery to it.
Yeah.
Like what's going to happen this week?
I thought this show went off the air with Meredith Vieira when she left, when she retired.
No, I think they brought Kimmel back when they realized, hey, we sure could use a show that generates a small audience.
Hey, how else can we squeeze every dime out of our advertisers? Oh, well, we'll put Who Wants to Be a Millionaire back on the show. Well, who's going to do it? Oh, the guy who's already running a talk show. Oh, it's kind of like the Bax and Nagle show. We're all producers.
Now, had they done the timing been right, they could have said, I hear that Jimmy Kimmel's got some free time in his hands.
Yeah, well...
And now he's busy
again. See? It didn't even last a week. One of the most famous homes in American history is opening its doors to the public for the first time ever. The Brady Bunch house in North Hollywood will be accessible to fans on November 7th, 8th, and 9th, and while bookings are sold out, you can register to be on the wait list or be notified if additional dates become available. When the show, what?
Is the inside
that's
like it's supposed to be on the show?
You're saying exactly what I was thinking. It's not. It's a completely different house inside. When the show was in production back in the day, the house was only used for exterior shots. The inside was created on a soundstage, and the inside of the actual house looked nothing like it. But, here's what happened. HGTV bought the house.
Right. Remember
they
that.
They renovated it so it does look exactly like...
So it's got that weird staircase and like all the brick in the kitchen.
The orange splash back on the kitchen. Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah,
a lot of Formica in the kitchen.
They had a show called A Very Brady Renovation.
I remember that. Yeah.
Wow. The last time you bought tickets to a concert, did you think, man, I paid way too little for these?
Nope. I have never ever felt that way.
Well, because the CEO of Live Nation, the company that owns Ticketmaster, thinks you did. Seriously, during a conference this weekend, Michael Rapino said there's a lot of runway left when it comes to ticket prices, especially since tickets for sporting events are so much more. Music has been underappreciated. In sports, I joke it's like a badge of honor to spend $70,000 for a Knicks courtside seat. They beat me up if we charge $800 for Beyonce. He adds, when you read about ticket prices going up, the average concert price is still $72. Trying to go to a Laker game for that, and there's 80 of them. The concert is underpriced and has been for a long time. I don't even know where to start with this guy.
All I can think of is what a tone-deaf douchebag this guy is.
Well, because they don't think... When you have lots and lots and lots of money, and you've had that for a long time, you tend to forget, or you've never even had the experience of knowing what it's like to not have to pay full price as a retail customer.
It's quite possible that he has no idea what it's like to struggle and to mortgage the house so you can see a show.
Yeah, well, you ask him when the last time EverSource threatened to shut his electricity off. I'm sure he... Oh, just yesterday, because we didn't charge enough for that Beyonce concert that we sold you a ticket for.
Jesus.
Pictures of Kim Kardashian posing for French Vogue magazine are lighting up the internet this week, with one of the pictures showing the 44-year-old topless and wearing only jeans and a pearl necklace.
She must have had something to say.
Oh my God, the last time I had this many white shimmers on my chest was when your Ray J pulled out of my cannoli holster and lit me up like a painter's drop cloth in that sex tape you can purchase on YouPorn for $39.95.
We getting the cannoli cake today?
It's ricotta today.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Caitlin?
Well, I never got that down and dirty with your mother, Chris Kim, but I once knob-jolsted her balloon knot. I was muddling yesterday's bean dip.
What are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is I prolapsed that manure spreader till I arrived so hard her grundle was covered in more zinc than a Malibu beach lifeguard. Oh, Mrs. Jenner. Your mother. And that's your Hollywood trash on Rock 102.
This is Dale for Northeast Men's Health.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock at 625 and Foreigner with Bax and Nagle and Rock 102.
It is going to be cloudy, or mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 79. Tomorrow, cloudy with a high of 78. It is 63 right now in downtown Springfield.
This week on Baxi's Musical Podcast, my guest is rock journalist Jason Pettigrew. He's written for the Alternative Press, Spin Magazine, maybe like a half dozen other publications. A really interesting interview. He just wrote a book for the 33 and a half book series about the band Ministry. Really wild story. And then next week, I'll be talking to producer Phil Galoni. He's just released his first album under the name Waverly Drive. It's not just like a side pet project. It's actually a really good record. And it's an amazing story about this guy who's had this studio forever and is doing stuff on his own for the first time. That's going to be on Monday on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, the Rock 102 YouTube channel, rock102.com, and on the app. All brought to you by Metro Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram at Chicopee and Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock.
All right, you ready to laugh?
I'm ready.
Let's laugh.
It's Bax and Nagle's Joke of the Day
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you,
on Rock 102,
I make you laugh.
Springfield's Classic Rock.
I feel like we got a new stepdad or something. Like, that's it just feels weird. Like a substitute teacher. Where's that other guy?
I know you already have a dad,
Yeah.
but I'm going to be spending some time with your mom.
All right, well, let me sit you down and tell you about the view from the couch, okay? Hey, did you know Epstein was about to launch a brand of nail care products?
No, I had no idea.
Yeah, before he died before they could release the files. Get it?
Bax and Nagle in the morning on Rock 102.
6:30 with Bax and Nagle and Rock 102. It's time for news. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Oh, Bax, it's the last weekend of the Biggie. The final weekend.
Oh, boy.
The final countdown.
I'll tell you what, if there was ever a day to try to jam as many people into one small space as possible, this would be the weekend to do it.
Absolutely. You want to see how 180,000 people descend upon Western Massachusetts? Do so with the Big E.
All right. Can't wait.
The Big E, fourth largest fair in North America, is entering its final weekend, offering a packed schedule of performances and events. Visitors to the fair can enjoy a variety of musical acts, including the Kid Leroy Friday at 7:30, Train on Saturday, and ZZ Top on Sunday, all performing at the Big E Arena. Queensryche will perform on Sunday at the Court of Honor stage. Ooh, silent lucidity.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I don't mean to brag, but many years ago they had a live album, and I was in the crowd that night.
Were you?
Yes.
So you can hear you on their album?
Yeah, if you listen very, very carefully, you can hear some guy say, excuse me, got to use the bathroom.
You know
Excuse
what? That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because even though you obviously you can't recognize your voice in your...
No. You can hear me trying to excuse myself to the restroom.
All right. You're not really helping me out.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, like the experience of it. Like, I'm on this album.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
They did their album Operation Mindcrime Live, and it came with a VHS video, which I think I still have. But yeah, I'm on that.
Do you think there was ever a guy who got out of Folsom Prison during that Johnny Cash recording and was like, I was on that album. I was one of the guys who shot cocaine and shot my woman down.
With my luck, I'd be the guy that got released the day before the show.
Yeah, like you missed out.
Totally missed out the most important prison gigs ever.
Hey, can you imagine? It's like Taylor Swift coming to a correctional facility. All the prisoners are riled. Oh my God, Taylor Swift's finally doing an Eras tour inside the prison system. And that you get off early for good behavior.
Yeah.
The day of the concert.
If I had done just one more dumb thing, I could have seen the show.
On Friday, the Big E celebrates Harvest New England Day, highlighting the region's agriculture with events such as the horse shows and the fresh produce displays. As much as I complain about the prices at the Big E and stuff, the folks that do the husbandry and all that stuff with the animals, it's pretty impressive. How they show these animals and show the process of like the dairy cows, and it's pretty interesting. If you take the time to do it, you just got to get past all the other stuff that you're walking through in the Big E to get there.
See, here's the problem. You're absolutely right. Some of that stuff is really interesting, fascinating stuff. But if you just spent 3 hours in line for a baked potato, you're not going to get to that part.
Saturday is Hooplandia Day, honoring the region's largest 3-versus-3 basketball tournament held in Springfield. And the fair will conclude on Sunday with Special Olympics Day, welcoming athletes from around the world to the fairgrounds. The Big E, when do the buildings, and then they go through the whole thing. Like we didn't know this information. How much is admission? What do the buildings in Midway open? Is Dave Coombs writing for 22 News? How much does parking cost?
No, he doesn't, but you can understand how writing for a Dixie Cup and 22 News are pretty much a parallel position.
Well, I mean, say, how much does parking cost? If you plan to park on the Big E Fairgrounds, all main parking will be found at Gate 9, but you can park privately in the neighborhoods.
Thank you for those of us who have never seen that happen.
Here's a little fun fact about the Big E. The 17-day-long fair features hours of free entertainment and attractions, terrific food, and authentic New Orleans Mardi Gras and the big parade. An immersive Ireland adventure in the International Plaza's Dingle Peninsula Showcase. I've touched my dingle before.
Really?
In a hotel room watching a basketball tournament with a guy eating pizza. So there you go. There's
that whole story about the guy in the motel room eating pizza, watching basketball games. That's kind of like if you went to a library and bought a book and you ripped out the entire second half of the story.
Yeah.
That's the story you get.
No.
There's no conclusion. There's no point. Everything that you want to know is in the part you'll never see.
It's draw your own conclusion.
And, of course, you and I did.
We did.
We had to.
Well, because there's no other conclusion to come to. Other than the round of the final whore in the hotel room watching a tournament.
Would it be safe to say that the Duke Blue Devils were not the only thing taking it to the rim that night? With the Ohio State Buckeyes not the only one shooting the rock from downtown.
You know, it's funny. Sometimes I sit here and I go, how did we even get to this conversation? Like, you ever, like, try to go back and retrace your steps, and you can't even, like, pinpoint the moment that this story shifted to something that it wasn't ever supposed to be.
It's like one of those stories where, like, like hikers find themselves off the trail and can't get back on.
Right.
That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah. This was yesterday's story. There's no new stories today.
Interesting.
Except for this one. The Healy-Driscoll administration showcased the progress of the 2025 Commonwealth Project Safe Neighborhood Initiative at a public safety roundtable in Brockton, highlighting efforts to reduce crime and enhance community safety through collaboration with law enforcement and community organizations. The initiative, multi-year public safety partnership, involves district attorneys, state police, multiple law enforcement agencies, and community organizations working together to reduce violent crime. I don't know where the story is about. Oh, it's about reducing the crime in Holyoke and Springfield.
And talking about it in Brockton.
Holyoke had 86 arrests and summons, 1 illegal firearm seized, and 39 grams of fentanyl and heroin and crack cocaine. Authorities recovered $38,710 currency linked to criminal activity. And in Springfield, there were 72 arrests and summons, 21 illegal firearm seized, and $99,000.
And that was just on Tuesday.
Well, that's what it says. The initiative has resulted in 500. It was this initiative that they were doing.
I see.
This anti-crime thing. The removal of more than 65 illegally possessed firearms and the seizure of nearly 30,000 grams of narcotics.
It almost makes you think that walking around through Brockton would make things so much easier.
Well, I guess if you're going to hold a conference like that, Brockton would be the prime example of where to hold a conference on crime.
Yeah. Well, that's because I believe there was a criminal convention going on in towns like Lawrence and Lee.
Oh, is that how it goes?
Not Lee, Lynn.
A man threatening another person with a gun prompted both Palmer and Mass State Police to respond to a home in Munson Thursday morning. Officials said they responded to the report on Boston Post Road near the Munson-Palmer town line around 7:30 a.m. Less than 10 minutes later, the man was taken into custody. Police recovered a handgun that was reported stolen on top of multiple pieces of body armor and several controlled substances.
Like the Knights of the Round Table all of a sudden doing stuff up there? What are they doing?
I don't know.
Body armor.
Maybe it's like one of those, like the geeky guys who are really into the drug trade.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the ones that go full body armor.
Yes.
It's like a guy showing up to a paintball group. In like
fatigues.
I know a guy like that. Years ago, I went on Agawam has that paintball, or they used to anyway. I don't know if it's still over there. The paintball park.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you're going into the woods and you're shooting paintballs at each other. And most of us were wearing, it was a bachelor party because somebody thought that was fun. It was a bachelor party where we all, go out and do paintball. And we're all wearing old clothes, because they tell you to wear old clothes and thick clothes. This one guy shows up in the whole suit, like a full on
battle fatigue type of things.
Like he just signed up for the Marines and he's headed to Parris Island for training, or he just finished his boot camp and he's a soldier ready to go with all the tactical gear.
He's the Rambo of paintball.
Yeah, he had the paintball cartridges, like tactical gear on his vest. Like he could easily add more paintballs if he had to. Camouflage.
I hope that everybody you were paintballing with that night just opened fired on that guy, within the first few seconds.
No, he was so good. He was one of those. He was like a chameleon in the woods. You couldn't see him. He would blend into whatever scenery was going on. And he was the champion of the paintball that day.
Wow, can you imagine going through life and that's I mean, listen, I've milked the hell out of this whole Pinewood Derby thing. But a paintball guy?
You know what he does?
No.
Now.
What?
He wasn't then. He was going for it. He's a doctor.
Oh.
Like a guy who actually works on patients.
Really?
In a hospital. Yeah.
Dr. Paintballs?
Well, isn't that weird? Like, you meet somebody in a professional setting and you're like, and your mind is blocked because it's like, oh, this is the only thing you do. Like, all you do is diagnose people and try to help people get better. Like, that's the only thing you do. You don't think about what that doctor does on his spare time. He's out doing paintball in an Agawam on the weekends.
I told you, I used my third grade teacher. Yeah, I like the guy. Seemed like a pretty decent guy. Years later, I find out he's one of these Civil War reenactor guys.
Oh, yeah.
And
those guys are weird.
I completely ignored everything I learned in third grade because all I can think of is this guy
doing the reenacting,
doing the Civil War reenacting. I'm like, oh my God,
those dudes get way into that.
It's actually quite disturbing.
Well, I mean, they want to pretend like. What side do you take in that whole thing?
I think it's very much like when you're choosing sides in dodgeball.
Yeah.
The fat, uncoordinated kid gets picked last. The third grade teacher probably middle of the draft type of thing.
All right. So let's say 200 years into the future.
Yeah.
Right. Is there going to be like a computer meme Civil War reenactment of who had the better misfacts on a meme that they were trying to convince the other side of? Is that how that Civil War reenactment is going to be?
That may happen. You just never know, Steve. Who can predict the future?
Nobody can. That's what I'm saying. But you have to kind of put yourself what we have now. Back then, they're like biting the bullets and they're loading muskets and they're really putting an effort into kind of off each other. Here, it's more of like an insult,
right?
How much can we insult the other side by coming up with a meme?
I'm going to guess that in the future, when it comes to teaching American history, this is the part of our history we just tend to forget about. We just say, let's skip over.
That never happened.
Let's just skip over the last 12 years and just say, next, please. This won't be on the exam.
Yeah, this won't be on the next week's test. A man in Georgia has been arrested after he was caught stealing manhole covers.
Manhole?
Manholes. And not just 2 or 3, at least 91 this month alone. His name is Kalen Waitley. And in his mugshot, he's wearing a shirt that says free hugs. It's unclear why he was taking the manhole covers, but these weren't just the smaller circular ones in urban streets. There were larger storm drain covers from residential neighborhoods. Kalen was caught on home surveillance cameras, and the covers were so heavy that he needed someone else to help carry them, and he put them in a trunk of a 2020 Nissan Kick.
Okay, what's the towing capacity of a 2020 Nissan Kick?
Well, I was gonna say Nissans are pretty, solid vehicles,
right?
But I don't know how much weight one of them can hold. Every car is gonna have a threshold to it, and I don't know how many. If you're driving down the street and the whole back end of the vehicle is dragging across the ground like a dog, wiping himself across a carpet. You might want a bigger vehicle.
Next time we get Quincy on the phone, we'll ask, hey, how many? What would you suggest for a car to tow a bunch of manholes?
Yeah, see, these are we should do this. We should take the details from these criminal stories about cars and then incorporate them into the Consumer Report. All right, Mike, how many grams of cocaine can you fit inside of a Kia Soul compartment box up at the front?
Yeah, I know in my truck I can comfortably fit 5 manholes.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
2 in the front, 3 in the back seat.
Yeah,
I suppose I could put a few in the bed too.
How many manholes have you had your hands on?
Only one that I'm willing to talk about.
Anyway, neighbors were worried that joggers could accidentally fall into the gaping holes. Well, aren't we all worried about that? Not to mention pets and children. It's possible he was grabbing them to sell at scrap yards, but there's probably not a ton of money in that. It still costs about $200 to replace each one, and officials are considering adding locks to them, which would be about $180. So,
okay.
Your Pioneer Valley forecast today, mix of sun and clouds with a high of 79. It is 63 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock at 6:51. And the Black Crows of Bax and Nagle at Rock 102.
Yeah, it'll be a mix of sun and clouds with a high of 79 tomorrow. Cloudy with a high of 78. It's 64 right now in downtown Springfield.
You know, the Mayflower Marathon is really not that far away, and now's a pretty good time to start, organizing. To talk to people amongst work or around the neighborhood or even among friends and family. Now's a good time to start getting into it to help fight food insecurity. We're starting on Thursday, October 16th at the Mayflower Marathon Comedy Night. It's going to be at the Armory at MGM Springfield, brought to you by Dave Miner Exterior Home Improvements and Aquapump, a great night of comedy with headliner Tom Cotter, who's been on our show multiple times. Hilarious comic. Plus, you and I will be there, along with comedian Corey G. Tickets are on sale now at rock102.com. All the profits, every dollar we raise goes directly to the open pantry through the Mayflower Marathon. It's the Mayflower Marathon Comedy Night, Thursday, October 16th, brought to you by Dave Miner Exterior Home Improvements, Aquapump, and Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock.
Get a box. Get a box at your workplace. Start getting cans and stuff in there. Start now. Make sure that the stuff isn't going to expire anytime soon. And, drop them off the 3 days before Thanksgiving while we're down there.
We'll also start giving you some more details about some of the things we're doing for the Mayflower Marathon with the Springfield Thunderbirds, because Thunderbird season is right around the corner, too. And we'll give you more details about that as we get closer.
While we're drinking Thunderbird. We're going to be drinking Thunderbird, watching the Thunderbirds, and then having the Thunderbirds cartoon on in the background. It's going to be a Thunderbirds night.
When was the last time you had Thunderbird?
I think that limo party we went to a Halloween thing on back in like 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all went to party hopping in a limo, and I believe it was an Old English 800 and a Thunderbird.
I think that's what we got. We both got a couple of 40s ready to go.
Yeah.
Just to kind of pre-game, because we were in a limo. We weren't driving home. And it was like, it was all, we were just having fun is all.
Having a good old damn time.
Actually, it was a good time that night, but nevertheless.
That way, we don't do anything like that anymore.
Well, first of all, you and I...
Well, we don't drink.
We don't drink neither one of us are drinking, but maybe we can go and get ourselves like a ginger ale or a sody pop.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind going. Does anybody even really have Halloween parties anymore? Like, is that like
people do.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't been invited to one in a while. I mean, other than a work-related one, I haven't been invited to one.
No, we're going to one. I don't remember the date, but it's coming up.
All right.
Yeah, we got costumes and everything.
What do we got?
I don't want to say yet. I'm going to...
you want to make it a big surprise?
I'll make it a big surprise.
Yeah. Is it something new?
Yes, I have not worn this before.
Oh.
So it's not going to be the
something
Pope.
you'll wear for the next 5 years?
Actually, the last few I've had, I have not worn again.
I did that whole Walter White thing a couple of years ago. That worked out pretty well.
Which is crazy because you never actually saw the show.
Right, but people don't know that.
They know it now because I just told them.
Well, who cares if they did? It was an eye piece,
Yes.
Just visual. Oh, he looks like that Walter White guy.
Yeah.
He's cooking meth over there in the corner.
You're the cook.
I am the cook.
You're the cook.
What else is going on? We got
Open Line Friday coming up after 8 o'clock today.
8 or 7? Which one are we doing?
Let's do 8.
You sure?
Let's go out with
right.
a bang. I think that's probably it's easier. It's the end of the day. We're exhausted. We don't want to do anything.
Well, maybe I can give you an update on the jam-packed Academy of Music show that I did last night with comedian Greg Morton.
This is the story I want to hear.
You could not. There was no room to breathe in the Academy of Music.
I assume that's true, and we'll get to all of that in a little bit.
That's right.
All right. It's 6:56 on Rock 102.
And now, Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware, your grilling destination. Weber, Big Green Egg, Uni Pizza Ovens, and Traeger Woodfire Grills.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Well, folks, here we are. Practically the end of the Red Sox regular season, and it all comes down to whatever happens over the next 3 days. On one hand, the Red Sox could win a baseball game or two, and make the playoffs, or they could lose the next couple of games and not make the playoffs. Much of that, of course, would depend on whatever happens to the Houston Astros, because you see, it's all about the math, the tiebreakers, and all the various intangibles that go into determining who's in and who just screwed themselves into mathematical elimination. Now let's try to look at this objectively. The Red Sox current magic number stands at 1 game. Any combination of a Red Sox win and a Houston loss tonight would assure the Red Sox of getting into the playoffs. Had they not lost to Toronto last night, they might have been able to clinch the wild card spot, but of course, that got complicated after Houston pounded the A's last night by a score of 11-5. Now tonight, the Red Sox will host a 3-game series at home against Detroit, who are in the midst of one of the biggest late-season collapses in years. Houston will be on the road against the Angels, and if by some odd twist of fate, both the Sox and Houston end the season with the same record, the Sox will win the tiebreaker. They also have a tie-breaking edge over the Yankees and over Cleveland, but if they find themselves in a tie with either Toronto or Seattle for the final wild card spot, they're out. Now, I know this stuff gets complicated, but this is my last opportunity to break things down for you in a way that makes any kind of sense whatsoever, because by this time on Monday, we'll either be getting ready to play somebody on Tuesday, or we won't, in which case the season is over with. So what we need now is for the Red Sox to finish things off tonight. Not tomorrow, not even Sunday, tonight. We also need the Angels, who are one of the worst teams in the American League, to somehow beat the Houston Astros, and I would like to think that could happen as well tonight as well. Not to be selfish or nothing, but I'm just thinking about myself and my own personal needs, and I don't think that's asking for very much. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. You need a new staple gun? Who doesn't? You're in luck. The Craftsman $15 tool sale going on at Rocky's. Got a Craftsman staple gun, a Craftsman hammer, a drill bit set, what have you. Good tools, good deals right now at your neighborhood Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock. It's almost 7:09, and the Jay Giles Band with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It's going to be cloudy today with a high of 79. Tomorrow, cloudy with a high of 78. It's 64 right now in downtown Springfield.
Open line Friday coming up in about an hour from now, brought to you by Linton Septic. You might want to prepare yourselves now because you all know the rules.
Yeah, they know the rules, but do they really follow them?
No,
that's the
they
problem.
don't ever really follow them at all. I just trying to save a little face, Steve.
So last night out in Westfield, I guess they had a pretty successful night at the $20 dinner and a comedy show.
Now, you were not there last night. Is that correct?
No, some other schlub was running that racket.
I can't imagine who was available to do such a thing.
It's a guy that comes in here every once in a while. But anyway, I had the pleasure of performing for. Well, originally it was like 18 tickets had been sold at the Academy of Music. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if you've been to the Academy of Music. It's an 800-seat theater.
I've been there, Steve.
And it's they had some giveaways. They had a couple other ticket things. We wound up with about 35, maybe.
From 18.
From 18.
That's quite a ticket rush.
Well, there was a lot of please come to the show tickets that were given away, I think, at the last minute. So then it was sparsely populated. You know,
I see.
It was like being in a living room with a big long couch. You know,
right. They got some people sitting on one side, some people sitting on the other.
And I'm actually kind of upset because I was making a video. I wanted to make a video on purpose to show that very few tickets had been sold to this event in an empty theater. But for some reason, the audio gets muffled on the second part when I'm trying to think. And I had some pretty good jokes, on that TikTok video.
And it just didn't work out.
You want to hear what they were?
Yeah, let's hear them.
One of them was like, "Hey, this was like we could have done this in a Chili's, like all the people there."
Yeah,
that was one of them.
That's a good joke.
Yeah, that was a good joke.
Yeah. What else?
I don't remember the other one because it wasn't even that funny. But it was. I was trying to be like. You
got to be lighthearted about it, right? You can't just get all steamed and hacked over it.
But it wasn't. I wasn't even upset about it. because I wasn't the one losing money. But
You were getting paid one way or another.
right. Matter of fact, I should have cashed that check 2 days ago.
Probably.
Yeah. Anyway, but it was the crowd was great. Like the people that showed up were really into it, and they were invested in the show. So that's always a good thing.
Well, I don't know if you've ever heard this before,
Yeah.
and I've heard this a couple of times, but apparently there's some truth to it. Size doesn't matter.
No, it's the
With audiences.
the ability to put out a performance.
That's
And-
exactly it. It's how you perform in difficult spots.
And you know what? I think years ago I used to worry about that kind of stuff. Like, oh my God, what do we do when 5 people show up? Well, so what? Those 5 people are going to get a show, regardless of what happens.
That's the way you got to go into it.
And actually, I think those shows are kind of better. There was one guy, though, who would not stop talking. The one who
The headliner?
No. Yeah, that guy. Oh, my God. No, there was an audience member
Okay.
who I'm guessing he won a free ticket, from this radio station because it was this like Tourette's type of behavior of shouting things out when not prompted. And then when prompted, when I'll be like, all right, what's your name? A-hole. My name's A-hole.
Right.
And then, where are you from? My mother.
That's hilarious.
To which one guy in the front audience goes, yeah, I've been there too. And his mom, right? So that kind of started a friendly, fun conversation
I
about
bet it
being
did.
in this guy's mom and how many other, raise your hand if you were in this guy's mom as well, and
Yeah,
it turns into a big to-do. I don't know why people feel the need, though, unless you're being addressed.
It sounds, though, and I wasn't there to prove this or disprove this, it sounds like there may have been some sort of chemical or liquid motivation in his system.
I think there was a lot of pre-gaming to when he called his wife an old bag, and I'm like, wow, that must be a relationship made in heaven.
That's going to be a long ride home.
I don't know. She seemed kind of into it. Some chicks like being called an old bag. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, no one wants to be called an old bag in front of 30 strangers.
I know. How humiliating, right?
People talk.
You know what's worse than doing a show for 30 people? Being embarrassed by your
husband.
Unruly husband.
Your drunk husband in front of 30 people.
I just don't understand the mentality of people that they... It's one thing when I go, hey, the Big E. Anybody go to the Big E? And then people clap or they say, yeah, you're cream puffs, or somebody yells out something stupid or whatever. That's okay.
Yeah, but that's not the time for you to say, share some amusing anecdotes of your time at the Big E.
He also had a joke that he shared.
Oh, God.
That was awful. I don't even remember. It was about a legless motorcyclist. I don't know. It was just, it wasn't good. But the set was
Let me guess. The guy's name was Neil.
Probably, I don't know. It was something dumb like that.
Yeah,
it was
okay.
a dumb dad joke. It throws me off when somebody is being like you're not even being funny. You're not even saying anything.
No, you're just being disruptive.
Yeah, and it throws me off because I got a whole track. I got a whole little Rolodex of like a bullet point system going in my head, and then I forget where the bullet point is. And I'm like, what the hell was I just talking about? And then I have to ask the audience, where was I?
That's when you start the entire set over again from the beginning.
Right. But we didn't have to do that. But the good news is, I did the show. Great set, great crowd that came out. Greg Morton. He was a very, very good showman. He put on a great show, and people enjoyed it, and everybody had a good time. So even though there wasn't that many people there, everybody who was there had a great time.
I'm going to give the comedy audience a little bit of help here. If you are at a comedy show and you think that you have the creativity and the humor to make that show better, keep it to yourself.
Yes.
Don't participate. This is not a crowd participation type of situation. If you're asked a question, you may answer the question.
Now zip it. Zip it good.
Zip it real good.
Yeah.
That's what you should do. Not the time to make the comic laugh.
But no, hey, it's a kickoff to a long weekend of comedy. I'll be down in Cheshire tonight at the Cheshire Craft Brewing.
Okay.
And that'll be a show that starts at 8 o'clock tonight. And then Saturday night, I have the honor of being in front of the Springfield Police at the Springfield Policeman's Ball.
Have you been to the Policeman's Ball before?
I have never been to the Policeman's Ball before. Only the backside.
Yeah. I hope it's a good show. I'd hate to think you would choke at the ball.
Did you ever choke at the Policeman's Ball?
No, I have not.
Never?
But I've never been in that sort of position.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Is that back the blue balls? Is that
I
what
don't-
that is?
I-
Is that
I
what
was
that
willing
is?
to take that line so far.
Back the blue balls.
Yeah, no, I was not. Yeah, I know it's a thin blue line, but that's not what they're talking about.
I'm just saying, if you want to support the police, you got to and their efforts, you got to back the blue balls.
Yeah, the boys in blue. Anyhow, that'll be a good show.
Yeah, it'll be a fun weekend.
Who's with you on that one?
That's just me.
Just
That's a
you.
Solo act.
No one warming up the crowd.
I believe I'm put in there to there's probably a bunch of speakers. And then they have like dinner or whatever, and then there's dancing, but there's that lag time in between that.
Before the dancing.
And then
and after the eating.
Yeah, so let's bring up a mediocre comedian in the middle of this whole thing and see if we can have some laughs.
See, I mean, I've seen you perform in front of police officers
Yeah.
before, and they get a total kick out of the stuff you do.
They do.
They're laughing on the inside because they know if they laugh on the outside, there's going to be hell to pay.
But as an older man, more mature now than I was maybe 20 years ago,
Yes.
there are certain things that I will not bring up and will not say.
Could
in
you
a room.
discuss any of them here?
No, I cannot.
Oh, just give me a little, throw me a bone here.
I can't throw you a bone.
All right, okay. Well,
It's just one of those things. I mean, you're obviously going to be in the pub. It's not just cops that'll be there. It'll be their guests. It'll
Right.
be other dignitaries throughout the area. You kind of have to know your audience. You
I think
don't
that's
want to
a-
go in and start.
yeah, I think that's a smart approach.
Here's a list of all your scandals from the past 20 years.
Starting with, and I quote, alphabetically.
Yeah, and we just are going down the list of the thing. But it'll be a fun night. It'll be a fun time, and I don't want to like point out every little scandal that they've had.
No,
because
but
it's always usually one bad apple trying
Yeah.
to destroy the bunch.
But there are some good scandals that, when they're off duty, they all laugh at. Every single one of them.
Yeah, it's like one of those things you can't admit that. I did for Officer Nestor Santos. I believe it was last year or the year before. The unfortunate incident where the officer got his eye shot out, and but the good thing is he's alive and he was there to experience the comedy show, the fundraiser they had for him. There was a couple of jokes that I told, and I can't remember exactly what they were, but nobody laughed. And then I went back out to the guy. It was one of the other cops, and I said, "Hey, I just ran that by you. You said that was okay. They'll laugh at that, and nobody laughed at that." And he's like, "That's because you told it."
Had they told it.
They do.
Had they had told it amongst themselves, they'd be laughing hysterically.
And there's like 4 cops in the back of Nathan Bill's, and they're like, "Wow, what are you talking about? We laugh about that all the time. Like, we make fun of that particular situation, whatever I was doing." And I'm like, "Well, how come nobody laughed?" I'm like, "Because you told it."
Because it's cops at Nathan Bill's.
Yeah, I'm not a cop, clearly.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
see, there you go.
Yeah. But
I'm going to bet you that once you got off stage, the following day at work, they're all telling that joke. You're not going to believe what he just
you're
said.
not going to believe what Nagle
It was
said.
absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. It probably went out over the radio, too.
Yeah,
Their
probably.
radios.
And you all be careful out there.
Yeah.
It's 721 at Rock 102. Classic Rock. It's 728 in the Stones with Bax and Nagle and Rock 102.
Mix of sun and clouds with a high of 79. It's 64 right now in downtown Springfield.
This Sunday at 9 o'clock, it's Baxy's Musical Fun Bag. Rock 102's Loudest Hour. We'll be playing songs from the Smiths, the New York Dolls, Ellis Costello, Television, XTC, and more. All brought to you by Raspberries Records. If you're looking for vinyl, the place to go, the only place to go, Raspberries Records in Ludlow and in East Longmeadow. Sunday nights, 9 o'clock, just before Little Steven's Underground Garage on Rock 102.
What do you got from Elvis Costello? I'm a big fan of that.
I am going to be playing the song he sang with Jimmy Cliff, 7-Day Weekend.
Oh.
You know that song?
I do know that song.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're not doing I'm glad that show doesn't focus on, like, the pop hits.
I'm not playing Allison. I'm not playing. I'll play.
Veronica.
Yeah, I'm not playing Veronica. I mean, I could play Veronica.
Actually,
I have.
I like Veronica. That's a good song.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
He's got like a bunch of great songs that some I will play, some I probably wouldn't fit all that well.
Yeah.
Like, the song Shipbuilding?
I do.
Beautiful song. Absolutely breathtakingly beautiful song.
Takes your breath away.
It does.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't play that one because it probably wouldn't fit with all the others, but 7-Day Weekend, that fits with nearly everything.
Not quite the artistic display from Berlin, Take My Breath Away, but almost.
No.
as
It's just
that.
like I wouldn't, and I wouldn't even touch that one. I don't think.
Why not?
Berlin. Well, one, I don't have any of the Berlin albums, and most of what I play is like directly from the home collection. So, no, I'm probably not going to get to that one. But it'll be a great show Sunday night, 9 o'clock here on Rock 102.
Let's see what else we could pick for your Baxies musical fun. What about orchestral maneuvers in the dark?
Nothing wrong with OMD. They had their time.
Yeah, but I'm saying on your show, you gotta cut these guys.
I have played OMD before, but it's like select tracks.
You didn't play If You Leave?
No, I did not.
You didn't recreate the whole Molly Ringwald, Ducky and Blaine.
No,
thing?
I did not.
What about Culture Club? What about Boy George?
You know, as much as I celebrate Boy George and his entire catalog, I have not played Culture Club on the Fun Bag.
What about the Bangles? You ever talk to any of the Bangles?
I have not,
Really?
but I would love to.
I've
I've talked to the Go-Go's, talked to members of the Go-Go's, but not the Bangles.
Not the same.
No.
What about Soft Cell?
I have played Soft Cell.
Yeah.
Yes, because I interviewed a guy that wrote a book about Soft Cell.
What about Madonna? Have you talked to Madonna?
No, I have not.
We might have to do a little Madonna break later on today.
Is that entirely necessary?
I don't know. I was on Spotify. You know how Spotify just takes you to places that you never thought you could go?
Yes.
And, yesterday I'm on the way home, and Material Girl came on, and I blasted that all the way down the Mass Pike.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That had to be quite a moment for you.
Well, because we are we are living in a material world.
Yes, we are.
And I am a material girl. That's something that might pop up next hour.
I
don't
have
know.
always had my suspicions about you, Steve.
When we do the 8:30 news, we'll do the 80s at 8.
Perfect.
I used to do the 80s drive at 5 on that other station. The 80s drive at 5.
And what did you play on that station back then?
80s music.
No, that makes sense.
But you know what we should do?
What?
I know we're running out. Who cares? We're running
That's
out.
all right. It's Friday.
We should do the Postman bit.
Okay.
Where we try to hit the post of the songs.
With 80s classics.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could do that.
We can do that.
All right. Well, maybe we'll do that coming up at the 8:30 news. Because it's Friday.
And you believe me when I tell you, you don't really want to know what's going on in the world.
That's right.
It's 7:32. News is next. It's 7:35 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news brought to you by Aqua Pump, an expert in all water supply systems from the well to the pump and into the house. There's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Oh, thanks, Bax. What better way to end the Biggie than by a performance by none other than a performance by Chubby Checker. He graces the stage today at 2 p.m.
2 p.m. Does he have to get to bed early, or what's going on there?
You know, let's go back to that Academy of Music thing last night. I put up a picture. I was going to make the video. The video didn't come out. It's muffled audio on it for some reason.
Sure.
But I took a screenshot of the video, put it up, and I said, this is me with 23 tickets sold in an empty theater, 800 people. And then somebody wrote and got a lot of likes on that comment. Dude, you got to stop having these things on Thursdays and do it on a Saturday at like 4 or 5 in the afternoon for the And you know what?
He's probably
It's not
right.
a bad idea.
I know.
It really isn't a bad idea. I told you I went to that Bare Naked Ladies concert
Yeah.
at Tanglewood. I didn't stay. I left.
Yeah.
Mostly because there were free tickets. And I left. And because at my age, and I feel like older than dirt when I say this. I can't do the whole late night thing anymore. Like the late night thing.
You know, like a couple weeks ago, Labor Day weekend, I bought myself a new set of drums. Okay, so I posted a picture of the set of drums. A beautiful set of drums.
Yeah.
Absolutely love them. They sound great.
Yeah.
They're wicked. They're maybe the best set I've ever bought. But then I posted them, and I had all these people asking me, "Are you going to start a band?" And my reaction is, unless there's a band that will only play afternoon shows on non-school nights, the answer is going to be no.
Yeah, like if your lineup is like once a month at Wingate, you know what I mean? Like that would be perfect for you.
Like I'm at this point in my life, I'm at the matinee crowd.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're having a dinner show with Bax at 4:15 p.m. But you know what?
That's the only way I could play.
So the lady that commented that is absolutely right. There is a group of people out there that I bet you I could sell tickets for and sell out a room for a 5 p.m. show. Especially now that it's getting darker earlier, people feel like it's later at night.
Yeah.
You get out, it's dark, and you got the whole night to go home and go to bed.
I get all these offers. This is one of the scams, this podcasting thing that I do.
Yeah.
I get all these offers to go to these shows. You know, a lot of these people that I'm talking to are appearing in Boston or Hartford or Albany or somewhere around the area that's not that terribly far away. Mm-hmm. I don't go to any of them. Because the idea of going to a show that doesn't really start until 9 or 10 o'clock at night on a Wednesday night and having to be up at 3 so I can be here at 4, I got to tell you, maybe when I was in my 20s I would have done that. But now that I'm nearly 60, oh, hell no.
This guy on the Route 10 Tire listen line, Steve, I wanted to see your comedy for a couple of years now. The only thing holding me back is that it's on a Thursday. Now, there are people that can go out to those Thursday shows. They love those Thursday shows.
Sure.
But we're missing, like teachers. There's a lot of teachers. That's why we always get a bigger crowd in the summers, which would seemingly be the opposite. But it's just because people can come out on a Thursday night.
Oh, yeah.
Because they don't have anything to do the next day. And this kid, the only thing holding me back is on a Thursday. Well, guess what, pal? Cody, that's your real name. I'm going to be at the Cheshire Brew tonight. So you can buy a ticket for that. It's a Friday night. It's 8 o'clock. It'll be a good show.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it might be earlier than that. But it's tonight at the Cheshire Brew. Yeah. I'm telling you.
I listen, I understand. It seems implausible, but for many of us, that's what makes the most amount of sense. If I can go to a rock show at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and be home in time for dinner, which normally for me is like 3:30 in the afternoon now.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, I'm crawling into bed around 7 o'clock at night.
But is that's not an age thing. I mean, you've kind of been, it's just because of this job. Like, I'm in bed by 7:30 on a regular night. Like a Monday, Sunday night, Monday night. I'm in bed by 7.
Sure.
7:30.
But but my wife kind of has like the similar schedule to me. I mean, she's a teacher. She can sleep in a little bit later. She's in bed when I get to bed. Right. She's all cool with having dinner at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's like, I remember a friend of mine's dad telling me, we had a sleepover when we were kids, 12 years old, and he knew we were going to sneak out. Like, we were going to go sneak out and have a campfire in the backyard kind of thing.
Sure.
But he was trying to entice us not to go downtown, through the neighborhood.
Right.
Nothing good happens after 10 o'clock. He's kind of right.
Not wrong.
That. No, and he's right about that. So maybe I'll have to do the. You know what? I could do like a geriatric tour and do a 5 p.m. show.
Yeah.
Dinner and a show.
Well, who's
on
the
a
guy?
Weekend.
The Rockin' Robin.
The Rocket, yeah, he does.
He does that whole circuit.
He does all the old folks' homes.
And he's quite a hit with those people.
Well, maybe I could squeeze something out of assisted living.
I'll tell you what, Steve, you'd knock that crowd dead every time.
You know what? It wouldn't be bad to I could just do a whole bunch of goofy clean material.
No, go totally blue.
No,
See,
no,
the harder the better.
I'm here to make money. I don't want to be not invited back to Wingate.
Give them the option.
You are banned from performing in this nursing home.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. Which ones of you blue-head Q-tips want to hear, the dirty show or the clean show?
And it was one guy going, "Oh, it's the dirty stuff. The dirtier the better."
These Q-tips can use it.
I once saw a Groucho Marx show where his performance was a little uncouth.
Let me tell you something. There is money in that crowd.
Well, you know what?
I mean,
maybe
Rockin' Robin's been doing it. Even Brad Shepard's been doing it now.
All right. Well, maybe I'll join the rest of the crowd, and I'll join the rest of the radio crowd and do that. Hey,
Matinee Mayhem with Steve Nagle
in Stonington, Connecticut. There are unique plans in place to clean up the water and eventually restore the shellfish. Okay.
Okay.
Wettaquack Cove. Wettaquack is great for a day out on the boat, but if you look closely, the water may not be so inviting. It has a muddy bottom and is full of jellyfish instead of shellfish.
No. I don't know how the people of Wettaquack like a muddy bottom, but I have to believe if you're taking a bus from Hyannis, Connecticut, that's a hell of a day.
Wettaquack. Have you ever taken a ship ride from Hyannis to Wettaquack?
Let us set sail.
Now, do you go from Wettaquack to Hyannis or Hyannis to Wettaquack?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes you have to plan ahead. Is there a AAA triptych that gives you the best route?
I don't know. I wonder if there is a conch shell I can enjoy Wettaquack with. And then,
there must be.
Paul Getz, owner of the Stonington Marina, says, when I was a kid, the bottom was sandy. Yes, the bottom is always sandy on a Wettaquack.
Who is the Sandy that we're talking about?
I don't know, but I hear she's nice.
She loves Wettaquack this time of year.
He says there were oysters, eels, fish, including the little flounder.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did you ever have a little flounder in your Wettaquack?
No flounder. I just eat too much red snapper.
Although it is safe to be in, Wettaquack is not as healthy as it once was. Well, that's what happens when you start aging. The Wettaquack doesn't work as well as it once used to.
I'm going to guess that's partly because of the muddy bottom.
The Cove used to have an awesome oyster population. Yes, it did.
Yes.
That Wettaquack used to have oysters.
There were moister oysters back then.
Moister oysters.
There were cloisters of moister oysters back then.
Gets his composting fish to use as natural fertilizer in nearby garden beds. He fills a barrel with fish compost and mixes it with sawdust to create the fertilizer.
Delicious.
It's like a Mingles in Wettaquack. The composted fish mixed up in a barrel. Just waiting for anybody to dip their hands into.
Listen, honey, this is where we used to vacation back in the 60s.
It stops the runoff from entering the cove and entering nutrients into the cove. So Wettaquack has nutrients. Keep it healthy and strong. I think we've spent way too much time
I
on
don't
this,
know,
sorry.
Steve. I'm fascinated by this whole situation.
Did you ever have algae in your Wettaquack Cove? They do. Your Pioneer Valley forecast today is going to be a mix of sun and clouds with a high of 79. Tomorrow, cloudy with a high of 78. It is 64 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
Hit the road with special auto loan rate.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 7:51 and AC/DC with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Mix of sun and clouds with a high of 79 today. It is 65 right now in downtown Springfield.
Couple of things. First of all, Rock 102's Pro Picks Pool is underway at rock102.com. It's your call. Football weekly winners get a $50 gift certificate to the Vanish Valley Brewing in Ludlow. The overall season winner gets a $500 cash card, courtesy of Nor'easter Organic Life Hydroponics. Check the stats, go with your gut, and play Rock 102's Pro Picks Pool from Nor'easter Organic Life Hydroponics and Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock. Second thing, Open Line Friday is coming up next hour, after 8 o'clock. You all know how it goes. Yeah, you call us at 413-293-1021, the Route 10 Tire listener line, and then you follow these very specific edicts. No foul language.
What did you say?
Edicts.
Edicts.
Please follow these rules. No foul language. Yes. No hate speech. Try not to act like a dink and get to your point in 30 seconds or less. If we fill those obligations, we can get through this without wasting Linton Septic's valuable money.
Are those edicts from Wettaquack Quove?
Yes. I have a whole bag of edicts I'd like to share with everybody.
Do you?
Yes.
And you can find them in Wettaquack.
Yes, from time to time you can.
Wettaquack Quove. I can't say cove when I'm saying Wettaquack.
Because you want to say Quove, right?
Quove. Yeah. But I'm
Wettaquack Cove.
But I feel like I'm the in Monty Python with the biggest dickus.
Yes.
Yeah.
I used to have a problem saying city stage.
Yes.
I used to have a problem with that.
Oh, I think I've said it. I've saying the word like a city something, and it came out.
Like I once had a problem with the city of Chicago. That was a tongue twister and a half.
The city of Chicago. You have to say it very slowly.
Very much so.
Because you know what? Let's not toe the line.
No, I get it. And let's not motivate people to use that kind of language on Open Line Friday minutes from now.
Minutes from now. We got a few minutes, though. Halloween, right around the corner.
Yep.
Rest assured that Hershey's, that's another one I can't say, Hershey's won't be banned from selling its Halloween candy. Last year, a woman in Florida named Cindy Kelly sued Hershey's for $5 million, claiming their pumpkin-shaped Reese's peanut butter cups were falsely advertised. She said the packaging shows the pumpkins have cool carved designs and faces, but in reality, it's just a blank, it's just shaped like a pumpkin.
And she was somehow damaged by this?
She said they had the no faces, and that bothered her. That wasn't the only thing. She pointed out that several of their Halloween candies are also less spooky than they appear on the wrapper.
Again, and she was able to seek damages.
Yeah.
As a result of this false advertising.
Cynthia will not be getting the $5 million payout, and the candies will not be pulled from store shelves where they were deceiving America. A judge just dismissed the lawsuit. She ruled that the plaintiffs failed to prove any concrete economic injury, and the products were not rendered worthless. In other words, they're still delicious.
Of course they are.
You know what, though? I have noticed that the quality of candy has gone significantly down. The Hershey bar is not as good chocolate as it used to be. And I think it's a cheapening of ingredients situation that's going on.
Well, I think remember, it wasn't, I'm trying to remember when it was, whether it was like during the pandemic or slightly before the pandemic, there was a shortage, like a worldwide shortage of cocoa bean.
Right.
And we thought, well, hey, how are you gonna live without that? So I mean, it is a plant.
Right.
It's a plant-based thing. So I mean, sometimes they have to make do with less rather than the pure delicious goodness of actual real live chocolate.
But it ruins the product.
Sometimes the product has to take a hit.
I'd rather go to a local candy maker and get some peanut butter cups. kind of worth the extra
Yeah,
money.
Reese's are still high quality stuff, though. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
that
even if they're kind of cutting corners, it's still better than most.
Listen, today we're getting the ricotta cake.
Yes,
Again from La Fiorentina. And not that it's not good.
it's
just
delicious.
that- I know, but it's like, come on, pick a different flavor. They got like 30 flavors over there. Pick a different one.
You had 4 people trying to pick out.
No
you pick
one-
one flavor.
No one has picked the Grand Marnier cake. Why?
I don't know. We had one guy pick the rum cake, and everybody was like, "Rum cake at 9:00 in the morning."
Yes, at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's not going to get you drunk.
You'd have to eat the whole cake and wash it down with a bottle of rum.
Right. I was going somewhere with. But next month, we're moving to a different bakery, and we're getting peanut butter explosion. I
is
told
that?
you this, and you were asking about the people with the nut allergies.
Yeah, well, I don't care about them now that you said.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was an explosion involved in this cake.
Yeah, it was peanut butter explosion. It's got Reese's Pieces on it. It's got Reese's peanut butter cups, I believe.
Really?
It's got peanut butter sauce.
What's inside that constitutes the explosion?
Well, I think it's like a lava cake almost type of situation.
So it's like kind of like gooey
Yeah.
on the inside.
yeah.
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 That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Be that way.
It's from the Peanut Butter Explosion Bar in Wettaquack Cove.
We're going to need a whole lot of napkins for that
Yes,
one.
we are.
It's 7:58 at Rock 102.
Rock 102's got your hookup with half off hops. We're talking $50 gift card.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 8:12 and Billy Idol with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It is going to be a mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 79. Tomorrow, cloudy with a high of 78. It's 65 in downtown Springfield.
And now, live from the Richard Grieco Studios in East Long Meadow, Massachusetts, it's
Open Line Friday! All right, 293-1021. That's the number for Open Line Friday, brought to you by Linton Septic, number 1 in the number 2 business. If you're looking for crap, they will pump you clean.
There you go.
Anyway, here are the rules. No foul language, no hate speech. Try not to act like a dink, and get whatever you have to say out of your mouth within 30 seconds. It's not that complicated, so let's all try to work together, okay?
All right, let's do it.
All right, you're already calling, Steve. Rock 102. Good morning, who's this?
Hey, it's the Hawkman. How you guys doing this morning?
Hawkman, you got a big event coming up tomorrow, don't you?
I do. It's the 6th annual Coffee and Cars, and I have my buddy Mike Quincy from Consumer Reports coming up tomorrow. So
Oh, sweet.
he's bringing something from out of this world, and I'll show everyone Saturday. I don't want to give it away.
All
All
right.
right, well, and what time does that start?
At 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
All
And
right.
where is it?
Well, it's on West Street in Ware.
All right, West
All
Street
right.
and where?
Sounds good. Should be a good time. You have fun out there.
Guys, get some quick shout-outs.
Okay, you're almost at 30 seconds.
All right.
I want to give my buddy Josh a shout-out from East Long Meadow DPW. A shout-out to my buddy Chuck Jarvis Stu in Agawam. And a big shout-out to Billy the trash man out there in Springfield. Sorry, Billy, but stop roasting me for not giving you a shout-out.
There you go. Okay.
We're all out of time.
of time.
All right, you have a good time there tomorrow, Hawkman.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Okay, Rock 102. Good morning, who's this?
Hey, what's going on? Hey, is there any way you guys can raise it to 45 seconds?
No.
No, afraid not. No.
All right, I couldn't call last week because I was in a crossing guard meeting. Shout out to my professional landscaper friend. I couldn't call last week, so I'm sure my one listener.
Oh, no, you're all out of time already. I'm so sorry, Macadamian. Maybe next week.
Yeah.
Hey, have a nice weekend.
All right. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning, guys. It's Matt the Drunk from Enfield.
Hey, Matt, how are you?
3 in a row.
Hey, not too bad. Hey, I got a couple jokes for you.
All right, let's hit him with it.
Here's the first one. What did Cinderella say when she got to the ball?
I don't know. What did Cinderella say when she got to the ball?
She said,
All right, don't even know what that means, but I'm pretty sure that may have violated one of our rules.
No way.
All right, you have a second
You
one?
ready for the second one?
Yes.
All right. What do you call two lesbians in the closet?
All right. You know what? I sense hate speech going on, so I'm probably going to pass on that one, if that's okay with you.
Oh, come on. It's clean.
All right. Rock 102, good morning. Who's this?
This is Eric, your favorite tire guy, calling on the Route 10 tire listener line.
What's up, Eric?
What's up?
Hey, Bax, you can probably pack up your drum kit and go to Denny's, and they might have something for you.
At Denny's?
Get an early bird special.
That would be great. Who would love to hear a drum solo over a plate of eggs and some sausage?
Oh, yeah. They all go to bed early.
Yeah. Well, see, that's my crowd right there.
It's either that or Cracker Barrel.
All right, now we're just talking a lost cause here. Yeah, I'm not going to get a lot about. All right, thank you. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Mike Jones. I made it. Woo-hoo.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Lieutenant Dan.
What's up, Lieutenant Dan?
Hey, listen, Steve. You're absolutely right. Dude, your comedy shows, you got to do them later, man. I would love to come out and watch it. Never got a chance to. But something like on the weekend would be great. You know, even what Bax was saying, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the lady was absolutely right when she commented that. Because there's a whole group of people that just don't want to go out after 6, 7 o'clock at night.
No way. I'm in bed at 9.
All right.
See, I think that's a great idea. You're on to
Keep it in mind, man.
You're on to something there.
All right.
Thank you. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Cappy the Drunk.
What's up?
I like to do a shout out to the Verdicton DPW Wow team, Cappy's Liquors, Bob's Liquors, Brian's Liquors, Alex's Liquors, recovery team up at base.
Well, at least he's going for treatment. Yeah, the recovery. He mentioned all the liquors and then the recovery team at Bay State.
Ironically, it's 12 steps from the phone to the liquor cabinet.
Right.
Rock 102. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. It's Linda from Northampton. How are you guys?
Hello, Linda. How are
Linda?
you?
I'm well. Listen, I just wanted to congratulate you on a great show last night.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you going out there.
Yeah, no, it was a great show. I was surprised to see so few turning out, but maybe it is the day of the week. So your audience is an older crowd from Rock 102.
Yeah.
I think we may have to go with the geriatric circuit.
Do the Steve Nagle early bird specials.
Well, thanks for making me laugh, and have a great day.
I appreciate you being there. Thank you.
All right. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hello.
Hi. Who's this?
Hey, this is Bob. How you doing?
Good, Bob.
Good,
What's
Bob.
up?
It's Bax and Nagle here. What can we do for you?
I just wanted to talk about the Threes Company.
Oh, yeah.
The lady there, Terry, on one of the episodes.
Yeah. Yes.
They say that she's from Jack says she's from Long Meadow, Massachusetts.
I didn't even catch that.
Really?
Now I'm going to have to go back and check that out.
Very interesting.
Yeah, one of these actually have it on video. Jack was introducing her to somebody, and he's like, "Oh, and this is Terry from Long Meadow, Massachusetts."
Oh, how about that?
Ain't that a kick in the
see?
face?
This is why I'm so attached to that show. I knew it had a local angle to it.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Well, thanks for the call. A very fun fact. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. It's Mike the Lawn Guy.
Hey, Mike the Lawn Guy.
I was keeping this bottled up until after Steve's show last night, but now that it's over, I got to say, what the hell was with that creepy, weird call the headliner made a couple of weeks ago?
Oh, you mean Greg Morton?
Yeah. Well, it was a
little... bro. Go ahead.
Well,
it was a little rough.
He was laughing. He was laughing at us.
Bro, I felt like I was being voice molested by George Takei on mushrooms. Dude, he's like, I know how we can have some great fun. I'm going to teach all of you how to do the Wookiee. Dude, I'm on the other side of the radio like, man, I don't want to learn how to do the Wookiee. I don't want to see the Wookiee. I don't want to touch the Wookiee. I don't want anything to do with your Wookiee business, mister.
Well, listen, man. It's like some people who are like, like a chef. A chef could be like the best chef ever.
Yeah.
But has no sense of business whatsoever. Greg Morton's a very funny comedian on stage. You get him on the phone, he has no idea what to do. It's like, how do you use this doohickey?
And, some morning shows are more Wookiee-friendly than, say, Steve and I are.
Yeah, well, I appreciate your Wookiee phobia. And poor Bax, man, he's like, it's easy, Bax. Just open your mouth, start with a yawn, and end with a gargle. I'm listening like, dude, I don't like the way this is going at all, boys. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Abort!
Have a great weekend.
You too,
All right,
Mike.
Okay, Rock 102. Good morning. Oh, come on. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, this is Eric.
Hey, Eric. What's up?
Hey. So last week I was in rough shape, Last week my psychiatrist told me my wife and I should have sex every night. Now we never get to see each other. I'll tell you, my wife, my relationship, it's always on and off. Every time I get on, she tells me to get off. And last night, she tells me she wants to have sex in the back seat of the car. I drove her and that guy around all night.
I'll tell you what. You tell me if you...
My wife, she's a beauty. I mean, she kisses the dog on the lips.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell you.
Was that a joke?
Married, look for a good cook. The sex will wear off, but you'll always be hungry. I will tell you that. And my wife can't cook either. You kidding? In my house, we pray after we eat.
He's a comedy.
Man.
Tell you what, if you tell me your doctor's name is Dr. Vinny Boom Bots, we got something going here.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want to do 5 minutes at the Wingate Comedy Show that we're going to have on a Saturday afternoon at 4:30 sometime in the near future?
It may happen.
It may happen.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Okay.
You got one more? Go ahead.
More,
you got one more. Hey, you hung up the phone.
Oh, that's too bad.
that's
All
too
right, well, there you go.
Well, semi-successful.
He should have stopped at 30 seconds, and I probably should have timed him out better.
He started out strong, and then it was like a fizzle finish.
Yeah, well, I think he had to turn the page to get to the other joke and probably missed it.
Which is
pages are stuck together, maybe.
We can kind of encapsulate all open lines of that. Strong, started out okay, weak finish.
We'll have to work on that for next week.
Yeah, maybe.
Day 23. Thanks again to Linden Septic on Rock 102.
Call or text us anytime on the...
It's 8:25 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. Now I'm trying to look up for this Three's Company Longmeadow thing.
Yeah,
I'm not finding it. No, I'm not finding it.
Well, you know what? I'll have to. It's probably it was probably the episode where they humiliated her in the first one, like introducing her.
Yeah, maybe you're right. But nevertheless, Longmeadow, talk about pulling that one out of the hat.
Well, you never know. I mean, it could be somebody who was locally connected.
I suppose
that might have been a writer on that show.
Well, I would love to see someone get that video and send it to us because now I've got a lot of questions.
Lots of questions.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Anyhow, what else is going on? It's 8:25.
Let's see. I can tell you this. Oh, yeah. Let me. Nah.
What?
Yeah, let me tell you. Okay. This weekend,
Get it out.
The Mayflower Marathon Comedy Night is coming up on Thursday, October 16th. It is a nighttime show. I know we've been talking about doing an afternoon show for like the last 45 minutes, and it makes a lot of sense. But that is going to be on a Thursday night with comedian Tom Cotter. If you've not seen Tom Cotter live, do yourself a treat. He is hysterical. And he'll be with the two of us, along with comedian Corey G. Tickets are on sale right now at rock102.com. It's brought to you by Dave Miner Exterior Home Improvements and Aquapump. But more importantly, all the money we raise that night is going to go right to the open pantry for the Mayflower Marathon. There'll even be some live auction items to bid on. It's the Mayflower Marathon Comedy Night, Thursday, October 16th. Brought to you by, again, Dave Miner and Aquapump and Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock.
Let's see. We've all been there. You're wrestling with a tough decision. Someone swoops in with helpful advice you never asked for.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
Here's some ways to respond next time you get unsolicited advice.
Okay. Yes.
Thanks for sharing. I'll consider it. It politely acknowledges their input without locking yourself in.
Yeah, that's a good way of not having to be hooked to their suggestions.
Number 2, that's a useful view. I prefer to handle it this way. This shows you're listening to their perspective while keeping the choice of how to act in your hands. Number 3, I appreciate your input. I already have a plan for how I'll move forward. This respectfully signals that you've got things under control.
It's a way of politely dismissing somebody else's opinion.
Exactly. And number 4, I hear you. If I need more guidance, I'll reach out. This validates their effort, but also prevents further unsolicited input unless you seek it out.
What about just telling somebody, I'm not paying attention to you?
How about go, you know what, yourself?
Yeah, that's good advice, too.
Yeah.
You're more likely to hear that said like around here.
Why don't you go sit on a tack?
Yeah. Sit on it. Sit on it.
Sit on it and rotate.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
now we're talking.
Yeah, unsolicited advice.
It's 8:28. News is next on Rock 102.
Sometimes you're not just looking for a place to eat, you're
8:30 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news. It is brought to you by Yankee Home Improvement. Right now, Yankee Home is giving you 50% off installation, 0 down, 0 interest, and get this, an extra $750 off for the first 25 callers. There's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Oh, thanks, Bax. The final weekend of the 2025 Big E is upon us. Kicking off the festivities this afternoon at 2 p.m. is the great Chubby Checker.
You know, I know for a fact that Gene Cassidy is a big fan of Chubby.
Mm-hmm.
He loves Chubby. That's why Chubby is here every single year. Gene loves him.
Yeah.
Doesn't just like him, loves him. And you know what? What's not to love? Guy set the whole country dancing back in the early 60s.
Come on, baby! Let's do that twist.
Round and round and round and round.
You think he's listening right now?
Chubby? No.
Yeah.
No.
You don't think he's in town? Where do you think they put him up at the... is he like a Sheraton Marriott guy, or is he more like a...
I'm thinking more like a Wingate.
Wingate?
Yeah, right.
Do they have Wingate bed and breakfast?
I don't know. He's probably eating some strained peas, maybe some fruit that's been mashed together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe some Ensure.
Yeah.
And they'll get him moving. They'll get him going. He'll be ready for today's show at 2:00. 2 o'clock?
Yeah.
2:00 in the afternoon.
Well, Chubby, what would you like to drink? I'll have a soda water with the twist. Twist it.
He must get money every time someone says the word twist.
Listen, I was telling you about that. By the way, somebody was asking, are you actually going to do news this hour? No, we will not. This is news. We're talking about Chubby Checker.
What do you think you're listening to?
I don't know. I don't know what they expect from us. What do they expect from us?
I don't know, but you're not going to get that here.
Get quality here. Let's see. Chubby Checker. The BVD commercials. Remember the BVDs?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can find. Here's an ad for Best Ball Pouch Underwear.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
How about this one? This is Chubby Checker.
I took a twist of the batter in my BVDs.
BVD brand underwear. Whatever you do, that extra comfort helps you do it better. At my age, I've done just about everything in my BVDs.
Wow.
Of course,
I took a twist in my BVDs.
Of course, Uncle Milty also stretched out the elastic waistband on those things, too.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Yeah. Anyhow.
I took a twist and I got an HPV. I took a twist in the STD.
Some call it a twist and some call it a testicular torsion.
Yeah, it's actually called a... what is that thing called? See, I lost it. It would have been a funny joke.
It's okay. It's all right, Steve.
I had an epididymitis. That's when the top of your testy gets twisted.
Come on, baby! I got an epididymitis.
Hey, baby, do you ever have a purple nipple? That's where I take your nippies and go twisty.
Meanwhile, the residual checks just keep coming right in.
Right.
Chubby doesn't care.
Hey, he's having a good time.
Of course he is.
That guy is, what, 80-something years old?
Yeah,
he's still doing the twist. Good for him.
Yeah, some guys in their 80s can't do the twist at all.
You know what? If Gene Cassidy really wants to make an impression on us, he would go over to Chubby Checker's hotel room right now and have him call here.
I don't know if Gene the dancing machine is going to do that.
Why not? He's the ringmaster.
Yeah, but he's not Chubby's boss. He's just the guy that invites Chubby to West Springfield once a year.
You don't think Chubby's been here enough that Gene Cassidy isn't like taking him to Mimo's for breakfast?
It's possible.
Yeah,
I suppose.
Chubby, what would you like for breakfast? A cinnamon twister.
Ka-ching.
Poor Chubby.
Yeah, no, poor Chubby, nothing. Chubby's having the time of his life.
Is he?
Sure he is.
You mean like time of your life from Dirty Dancing?
No,
time
of your life like he gets to go to West Springfield, looks at the butter cow, stands in line for a baked potato, he goes home and cashes the check.
I thought we were going to do this 80s at 8 thing.
Well, we still can.
Well, let's do it. It's 8:35. We got plenty of time.
All right, you want an 80s classic to post?
Yeah. What do you want me to talk up? The Mayflower Marathon Comedy Night?
Whatever you want to do, Steve. I think we're going to start off with this because we already talked about it earlier this week.
Yeah.
It's Rapture from Blondie.
Oh, Rapture from Blondie. Do you know? Can you do that? Can you do that one? I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah, you don't remember the song?
I remember the song, but I just don't. There's certain songs that I can do the post on.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you, Steve, that the Mayflower Marathon Comedy Show is going to be a great night. Right there at the MGM Springfield at the Armory. Tom Carter's going to be there along with you and me and the other guy who will also be making you laugh.
Oh, look at you. The postman delivers.
That's right, Steve.
All right.
That's what I do.
I kind of like that. I'm just logging in to see what the promotional stuff is so I can talk these up.
Okay.
You ready?
All right.
Let me.
You want another great classic?
Hold on a second. We already did the Mayflower Marathon Comedy Night. Which one do you want me to do?
Let's see
Pro
here.
Picks Pool?
Pro Picks Pool's a good one. Let's try that. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rock 102 WAQI with the Dexy's Midnight Runners getting you going. That's right. By the way, don't forget to head over to rock102.com for the Pro Picks Pool underway at rock102.com. It is Your Call Football. Weekly winners score a $50 gift certificate to Vanish Valley Brewing Company. Overall season winner gets a $500 cash card courtesy of Northeastern Organic and Life Hydroponics. So check the stats or just go with your gut. Why did you pick the longest?
I didn't.
Thing? Yeah, I already hit the first one.
Okay, all right. I think you did a pretty good job.
And make sure you play Rock 102's Pro Picks Pool for Northeastern Organic and Life Hydroponics and Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock WAQI. Almost.
Not too bad.
Almost.
Not bad.
Almost did it.
All right, let me come up with something else here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh, this is a classic.
Yeah.
This is a really good one. You ready for this
go
one?
Go for it, yeah.
Okay, here we go. And it goes like this. Hey, this is going to be kind of fun. The Grateful Dead Hour is coming back to Rock 102. Did you realize that? Every Saturday night at 11, we're rolling into the Grateful Dead Hour. Live cuts, deep tracks, and jams that never end. A lot of guitar noodling with the fat man himself, Jerry Garcia, and all those other deadbeat, unwashed people in the audience. I missed it. Yeah, it's hard. I'm not. This really isn't. That's not one of my big talents.
It wasn't one of your big things? I could do it because they used to have at the other radio station I worked at, they had the log. And it told you, like, on the log.
Like how much long you had.
There's 20 seconds into. Now it's like, now they have countdowns. Like, you can do it on there's a countdown that does it for each song if you're actually doing it live.
All right, you want to try one more time, or you kind of done with it?
What about that Madonna one I was telling you about?
Which one was it?
It was Material Girl.
Hold on a minute. I have to look that up now because Material Girl. Ah, yes. Here it is.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Hey, welcome to Rock 102. WAQY's 8 is at 8. You want to request 293-1021. Call in and bring us your favorite 80s. By the way, Rock 102 bringing you New England Patriots action all season long. Sunday, September 28th, Pat's taking on Carolina. Scott Zolak, Bob Sochi are going to bring you all the play-by-play action as the Patriots play right here on Rock 102 WAQY.
Not bad.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Not bad.
I think they're okay. Okay.
I like this song.
You know, there's something about this song, and this is going to sound weird, but follow me on this one. Every time I hear the song,
All right.
Yeah.
I keep remembering getting loaded on Long Island iced teas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's always
I
a
don't
good
know
one.
why. It just maybe it's just the time of my life.
Living in a material world, and I am a material girl. You know that we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl.
Well, I know she liked pearl necklaces.
I don't know that to be true, but I like
She was
Long
in
Island iced teas in Madonna.
And some boys girl inside me. All right. They can't raise my interest, and I'll have to let them be. Some boys try and some boys lie, but I don't let them play. No way. Only boys that save their pennies make my rainy day.
Let's drum it.
We are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. You know that we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. Living in a material world, and I am a material girl. You know that we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl.
I'm going to get to that part with that guy. That one guy.
Yeah.
Living in a material world. Living in a material world.
That's your favorite part?
Living.
I think it's right now.
Living in a material world.
Material!
Living in a material world. Living in a material world.
Material!
Living in a material Might as well finish it up.
Boys may come and boys may go, and that's alright, you see. Experience has made me rich, and now they're after me. 'Cause everybody's living in a material world, and I am a material girl. You know that we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. Living in a material world.
What?
We don't have to go the whole thing.
You said we're going to go the whole way.
All right.
All right, fine.
All
Be
right,
that
well,
way.
yeah,
You wash your hands and your feet to this whole thing.
Well, because it's just a slow fade out. There's no more lyrics. It's
Steve,
just
every Friday around this time is a slow fade out.
that is true.
Am I right?
It's better to burn out though than to fade away. Your Pioneer Valley forecast today is going to be sunny with a high of 79. Actually, no, cloudy. I don't even know what it's going to be. Who cares?
It's going to be outdoorsy outside.
It's the last weekend of the Big E. Rain, sleet, or snow or hail, you're going. You're like a postman. Just like we were today. This should be called the Postman Rims Twice.
Yes, that's exactly what it should be.
Because we go right around the rim of the lyrics.
That's
It's
right.
60
We missed the delivery.
It's 69 giggity in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Hiya.
You've got to try. And on Rock 102.
Cloudy, 79. It's Friday. Hey, whatever. You can go look outside and see what the weather's going to be like.
You know, it's also Shop Friday today, Steve. This morning at 9 o'clock, if you go to rock102.com, you can save 30% off to local burgers and fries in the corner of downtown Northampton, on the main drag in Keene, Eastworks in East Hampton, and up the hill in Williamsburg. Barbecue at the local Burgie. That's 9 o'clock this morning at the Shop 30 store at rock102.com. Do not miss out. 30% local burgers and fries.
That sounds pretty good. Local burgers and fries.
Yeah.
You know what else sounds good?
What?
Donuts. From Donut Dip.
We don't have any, do we?
Fifth picture I've gotten this week. I just got another one.
Of?
The screenshot of donut dip with the D and the O out. And it just says nut dip.
Listen, they can do whatever they want with their signage or with the light bulbs. You know, it is a tight parking space over there. Kind of hard to put the ladder up there and change things around. But damn, if you're not going to get a high-quality donut every time you go there.
I believe, didn't somebody bring us some and they were from the Pride Station here?
Yes.
Which is great because the donut dip location that was here in East Longmeadow had to close because of the building. It wasn't
the roof had collapsed,
right? And they had to redo the whole building. The liquor store bought out moved into the whole building, and that's the end of the donut dip here. But that's a good idea, though. You got a donut dip if you have donuts from donut dip in the Pride Station.
You got to understand what donut dip meant to this community here in East Longmeadow.
Yeah,
I mean, they didn't make the donuts here. They imported them all the way over the river from West Springfield.
And every morning, depending on what time it was, I would get stuck behind the donut dip truck, and I could smell the delicious donut scent coming from the truck.
What delicious morsels they be.
Right.
It says so right in the box.
Yeah.
Well, when that place closed down unceremoniously because of a structural issue to the building, there were people walking around town. I mean, like lost. Like they had lost a long-lost brother or just got diagnosed with something.
There's something about that style of restaurant where it's that old coffee shop feel where it's the counter. It's not a huge place.
It's not the high top. You're sitting on you're sitting on a stool that's bolted to the floor.
And when you walk in the door, you get smacked in the nostrils with the deliciousness of the donut dip.
And if you're a regular, everyone knows your name. I'm not saying like it's like Cheers or anything like that, but if you're having coffee and donuts there every day or a couple times a week, you're like a regular. I used to go in there because I used to have to buy like several boxes of donuts at a time.
Yeah.
They didn't even have to ask me who I was or what I wanted. They just knew this is Bax at Rock 102. He's walking out of here with 6 boxes of unglazed sour cream donuts.
Yeah. That was you kept them and you kept the lights on in that place.
I'll tell you what, I sure did.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of money in that place. A lot of money.
I just it must be expensive to fix the letters.
Steve, I think it's not about the cost.
Yeah.
I think it's about the size of that parking lot. It's a very tight parking lot when you think about it.
Yeah.
Not a lot of space.
What does that have to do with the D and the O missing from the lit up sign?
During very busy business hours, it's hard to put a ladder up there to change the bulbs. That's what I'm saying.
I see.
It's you don't want to put any of the donut professionals over there at risk.
Nut dip.
They'll get their D and their O back together.
I'm gonna go get a nut dip after the show. Actually, we have cake day first. I have to do that.
Why can't you have cake and donuts in the same day?
Well, I guess I could.
Nothing's stopping you.
Calories don't count on the weekends.
You're an adult man. If you want donuts and cake, you have donuts and cake.
Yeah, you're right,
You have
Bax.
no one to answer to.
You're absolutely right, Bax. I should be able to do whatever the hell I want to do.
Yeah. Be your own man, Steve.
I'm going to go get a nut dip after the show.
Yeah. Nut up and go ahead and have both. What the heck?
Yeah. Just to follow up on some of the things. Apparently, that is true about the Terry from Three's Company being from Longmeadow, Massachusetts.
I really would like to see video proof of this.
Well, I mean, I'm watching it, so I'll have to go back. When was it? Replacement. Terry Alden, the character in the TV show Three's Company, was indeed from Longmeadow, Massachusetts. The role Terry was played by Priscilla Barnes. Terry was introduced as a replacement roommate for Jack and Janet. Unlike her predecessor, she was portrayed as they don't say what. She replaced Cindy Snow as the third roommate in season 6. So I'll have to go. I haven't gotten to season 6 yet.
All right, but you'll get there.
I'll get there. I'm on. I think I'm on season 4.
So you haven't gotten to the Priscilla Barnes years.
Not well. Listen, I watched the show years ago,
right?
So I know the premise of that, but I haven't gotten back into the revisiting of the episodes yet. I have not made it to season 6.
You'll be surprised to know that Priscilla Barnes is about 71 years old from Fort Dix, New Jersey.
Giggity. Is she still?
She is still with us. And
how's she look now?
Well, the picture they have on Wikipedia is from 2006, so it's kind of hard to know how she's fared over the last 19 years or so. But she looked pretty good in 2006 when she was only, I don't know, 51 years old.
Is that the Wikipedia picture you're looking at?
That is what I'm looking at. Yes.
Yeah. She still looked pretty good back then.
Of course she did. She was a beautiful woman. Absolutely.
Yeah. She was no Suzanne Summers, but
say what you will. They were all good. I kind of had a thing for Helen Roper.
Did you really?
Listen, was nothing wrong with an older woman in a muumuu.
If you're getting over the older woman, go for Lana. Lana was at least...
but Lana was the kind of character where you might have to use the brown soap or some sort of penicillin-based medication, some sort of balm or lube.
You don't think you would have had to do that with Helen Roper?
No, I don't, because I don't think Stanley carried anything. But Lana, I mean, listen, there's a reason why you don't put a potato in a microwave for too long.
Yeah, that's true. That's right. You know what? I would have went with Wheezy Jefferson.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, because we're moving on up
to the east side.
All right, now we got to sing that one too. It's only 8:57. Come on, we got time to do this. Let me find it on YouTube.
Okay.
I love that theme song.
It's a good one.
Jefferson's theme song. All right, ready?
Okay,
Moving on.
all right, you ready?
Ready?
You got it? Okay. All right.
Let's see if I can. Here we go.
You've been working from
for
home.
God's sake!
For crying out loud, Steve. This is taking way too long.
No, you know what? We got plenty of time. Don't worry about it. Oh, I can skip it right here. Here we go.
Okay.
Moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on up to the east side. We finally found a piece of the pie. Beans don't burn on the kitchen. Beans don't burn on the grill. I took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Now we up in the big leagues. Things not dirt and that. Long as we living, you and me, baby, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh, well, we're moving on up.
Moving on up to
Isabel Sanford.
Nothing wrong with Isabel Sanford.
Fine-looking lady.
Yeah. Mama Jefferson was a good-looking lady, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she was.
Yes, she was.
Damn right about that.
All right.
Look at the time. It's 8:59 at Rock 102.